Generic greetings and welcome back to Prison Architect. In the previous episode, we begun construction on our facility and not doing too bad actually. We've got the staff room and staff canteen put in, something I would normally leave till... Actually, the staff room I would place very early game just for the grant reasons, but now you have to place it because of all the staff needs, which is something I went through in the last episode, or at least the back end of last episode. We've just got the short-term investment grant done, which means not only do we have 48,000, we also go to our grants and we can get things like prison maintenance, which most of it has been done, as you can clearly see, which means we just need to go to staff and then hire one gardener and then two janitors, and then bosh, we now got 61 grand in the queue because it's good. Because I can play this all day and know pretty much the order of the day for things, which is why I like them actually releasing big patches like this that change things up, because it makes you think a little bit more. So we've got things like prisoner acclimatization and engagement, the Reform Through Education Initiative, security procedure certification, and visitation rates, which is what we're going to get. But what we'll do before anything else really is go to building and then go bosh to there. I don't know why bosh, but we'll do bosh to there. Okay, and this is going to place a very big building all the way across, and this will be our cell block, because in this episode we will be getting prisoners. He says. Not much degree of confidence. No, we're definitely getting prisoners this episode. So because of that, we do need to build two buildings. This one down the bottom, and also the canteen in the centre, because if we don't have anywhere for the prisoners to eat, then they will probably be a little bit vexed. Okay, fantastic. So... I haven't read the comments from last episode because I'm recording this in bulk. I mentioned that in the first episode that I'm having to do this in one big stretch, and this is a mini-series, so if we do another series after this, it'll be back to normal construction series format, taking feedback and such. But anyway, for the time being, we're just going to crack on and see how far we get. Plan is to get this done before Christmas, essentially. Assuming you're watching this before Christmas, maybe you're watching after, and maybe we have got it done, and maybe we haven't, I don't know. So, we are going to get the cell blocks all put in, and I guess it'll be just straight down the bottom here. So, standard cell block building. Now, I could, to be fair, if I wanted to, I could probably just clone these, and clone the walls as well, but is that a good idea? Just clone the walls instead? Like, that's one cell block there. And, sorry, that's one cell. And if I just make the model cell, we should be alright. Ooh, good grief. I keep on pressing E, which is like zoom out. Like, Q and E is zoom in and out. I know this because A, I keep pressing it, and B, there was a point where my scroll wheel stopped working. And before I could actually get a new mouse, I had to use them buttons. And it is terribly infuriating. Anyway, large pipe will go straight across, like so. And we will have a small pipe run across here. And across here. And then we might get away with just connecting them up like that. And that might be able to reach to that side. And if it doesn't, then we'll see what we can do. So, this is... what's that? No canteens accessible. Oh, of course, because there's no canteens in the game yet. Hang on, we'll just place that there and put all the entranceways in like so. Right. Is it going to place? Oh, it will place once it's done. But yeah. So, in terms of the ground, most of it will be paved. We will have some grass in the yards. Actually, we'll probably have one as grass, one as like sand or something, just because we can maybe. Probably keep this one as the sandy colour and then have these as grass, just for variation, mainly. So that is a legitimate cell, and I should be able to go to quick build cloning and copy this, and it should just be a case of doing that. Yeah, it looks about right to me. Okay, which means if it looks right to me, it's probably wrong. That is definitely wrong. Undo. Oh, God, yeah, okay. If you mess up with the clone tool, this is one of the downsides with using the clone tool. If you mess up with it, you are fairly screwed, because it, you can't cancel it. You have to then change loads of... change loads of tabs and such. And there we go. There is that big row down the bottom. Naturally, I'll copy this one. I'll do this one. Well, I have to do the top one manually. But then it means that when we do this one, we can just clone it as well. So, lots of cloning. Over to the right-hand side, we're going to go to... Sorry, left-hand side. Shower. I've put a shower, but we'll put shower. And we'll place this in. Like I say, the objective is to get prisoners ASAP. So we want all of the needs fulfilled. So, shower heads. Like so. This is still not placed. Not entirely sure why this is not placed. Why is that not built? It is still a legitimate foundation. Yep, I can see that. That's interesting. It's not placing it. It says it should work. Perhaps then if we put a staff door in there, it will. Let's just see what happens. Maybe it's to do with this wall already being in existence. I'll prioritize that. Let's see if this fixes the problem. Yeah, there we go. I think it was just these bits here. They just hadn't done bits of it. That's all it was. Okay, we'll go over to materials. Demolish walls. We'll demolish those. Actually, we'll demolish those bits and those bits so they can actually get in. And this is our canteen, which we will designate as such. And then cancel off that section. Ooh, that section and that section. Brick wall. Place that in. If we look down, they are still building this, which is good. Obviously, we've got a grant of cell block A. Cell block A, and they'll get to that as soon as possible. So, serving tables, 1, 2, and then 3. Whether or not we have more is up for debate, because I don't know if that's enough serving tables. I don't know if we do have enough serving tables. I don't know if we need 4 or even 5. We'll play it by. Play it by ear. See how it goes. Over to planning and objects, I just want to check in... Is our grant done? It is. Our 20 grand completion cell block A is done. We'll just go for cell block B, to be honest with you, because we're probably by the time we get the top bit done, we'll all be sorted. We'll get some lighting put in because it ain't got any. So there we go. There's that lit up. Same in here. We'll just run an electrical cable straight up the centre. And the canteen. We do need to work out exactly where we're going to have our tables and chairs. So it's going to be 4, 4, and we could have 4 like that. If we do that, yeah, that's fine with me, I think. That seems to be okay. And that is more than enough for the prisons that we have. Right? And then on this side, we could either have toilets, or we could have probably things like the phone booths. So, yes, happy with that. Might shift it a bit further to the right. We could even shrink it down and have a gap of 1 between these, but there's no need to. I mean, do we really need any more than that? So that's... Okay, yeah, that's far too big. I've just done the maths. Or, no, I haven't done all of the maths. I've done a quick check and went, you know what? That is just more than we ever need in this. I don't think I've built a perfectly proportioned prison. At least I can't recall the last time I've done this. Is that new sound effects as well? The noise, it sounds like a bit more plasticky. It sounds like someone opening a bit of Tupperware or something. Anyway, we're going to go over to our materials, brick wall. And what we'll do is we'll make the model cell once more. We don't even need to put these back walls in, by the way. Because we're using the clone tool. But, you know, whatever. Put the beds in like that. And cell like that. Okay. And then we'll place the others along here. So what we need to do is run... That water's fine. That water's running okay. Run water across there, and then actually probably just that is to connect it up. we need to figure out what we haven't got in the prison. So, can we get prisoners now is the question. No, we can't get prisoners now. Why can't we get prisoners now? That is because we have a lot of things missing. And it is mainly in the kitchen, I believe. So, objects, cooker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before we place any more, and I think it's already too late, I'm going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put the capacitors around this. Actually, do I want to put the capacitors around the back first? Because it seems to be a bit of an issue with people walking around. Oh no, they can walk through them. That's okay. That's alright. Anyway, so place all of those, get the capacitors in, which they are prioritising that. I think it's just because it's closer. It means we don't blow the grid when we get to a certain point. And place in the fridges. Put a bin in as well. Put a wheelie bin in. And there's all of that. We need some more guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go to 15 guards. Go to 6 cooks. And is that all we really need? Well, no, it's not all we need. We haven't got visitation room. We haven't got common rooms. So there's a fair bit missing. Okay, foundations. And we'll place all this. Like so. That'll take us out 15 grand. We still have the long-term investment on the go, which is another 75 hours plus a bit of change. So it will take some time. Go over to door. Place a door there. Door there. Door there. And then, actually, I do want to change that door. I want to change that to a standard door. Large jail door in here, though. Door there. Don't really need a door in this section. As long as we've got a door there, it's fine. And door there. And door there. Right, cool. So, this room, 2 rooms, technically, will be visitation. So, visitation. We're not going to have the closed visitation, like the real solitary type ones, because actually there's no reason. Really. We're not going to have them because we're not having them. I'm going to move these up. Cancel. The reason I'm not having them is because it would be just too much. And also, you don't fulfill the needs. That's something that a lot of people forget, actually, including myself. I've done it time and again. That you don't actually fulfill all the needs with a closed cell, closed visitation. It's probably in utilities. Is it in utilities? There it is, visitor booth. It's been moved. The booth is wired, so it connects to other wired objects and stuff, apparently. Because you can listen in, I believe. So it's like a phone with a big plexiglass thing in front of you, so you don't have any physical contact or anything like that with the person you're visiting. Which really scuppers this need, the family need, as well as the... I think it might do things like privacy, not privacy, there's a couple of needs it fulfills anyway. If you have these ones rather than the other one. So there we go. There's the visitation. So we've got a room here for common and pool table, 2 TVs, 5 phone booths. Phone booths are quite easy because we're going to go over to the canteen and place them in the canteen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. We're a Maverick. We place 1 more than it requires. And pool table and at least 2 TVs. So how can we do that? Well, it's quite easy. We place them down. So there's 2 pool tables. And televisions are slightly different. 1 there and 1 there. And then obviously you need chairs. Like the actually, I don't like that. I don't like that because of the way it'll be projecting it. You need that. Alright? Yeah, so when they go there, they can watch the television. That's fine. And we'll have another one as well. About there. Actually. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Alright. And that should be that grant done. It already is done. There you go. But there's enough to take care of them. So we've got security procedure certification, acclimatization and engagement. We've got reform through education initiative. We'll go for the acclimatization and engagement. And it means that we can unlock prison labour. We also need to go for intelligence patrols and bank loan. Why not? Might as well. Education is too rich for my blood at the moment. So let us get some prisoners, I think. I don't think that's unreasonable. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, so we've got enough time to really go around here and work out exactly what we need to do. So we want we'll not have the kitchen as staff only, but we do want the morgue as staff only. That's all fine. These are good. That one can't be staff only because obviously you need people to walk around. This one is definitely not staff only because, well, you can see they have to walk around there. We'll go over to our utilities. We will connect those up and connect those up. And that should be that there. Done. Canteen's in. Haven't got metal detectors in the canteen, but that'll cost 2, 4, 6, 8 grand, so probably too much. What I do want, though, really before anything else, is go over to concrete tiles and actually place all of the walkways in. Even if we're not going to have the ground... Even if we're not going to have the pathways inside done, because we're just going to have the standard concrete, I do want to get all of these pathways done, the outside bits, so at least the prisoners are not walking on dirt. There we are. Okay. So, this one is still... Ah, yeah, that's a problem. That was my mistake, that one. Hang on, let me just go to dismantle utility and we'll dismantle all of these ones. Bit of a shame, that. Mess that up, but we'll place them back in. Like so. Obviously, we've got the toilet as far away from the wall as possible, and they've got, obviously, 2 walls to go through as well. We could actually change this wall to a perimeter. Oh, no, you can't. Your perimeter wall has to be on the outside. Okay, outdoor only, yeah. So, yeah, we can't do that. We'll have to have a dog patrolling around the outside like that. We'll see how it goes. Right, so, we can get 18... Actually, we could probably get another grant done here. If we just go to quick build, clone that, and then start placing this like so. Yeah. Now, it is going to cost a fair bit of money. In fact, we are running out of the money. In fact, we can't get the last one in, but... no, we're not going to be able to get another grant. Close to, just not there. Just not quite there. But in 51 hours, we will get some money for the long-term investment. So what I'm going to do, go to reports, prisoners, actually intake, filter capacity, medsec. We'll go on medsec because it's old school, right? And then that'll be it. Haven't hired any more workmen, you might have noticed. That's on purpose. Didn't think it was required. You can see there's a lot of guards wandering around here. They're on their breaks and stuff. One thing I don't think I did mention in the last episode is I went through the bad sides of guards and such not being looked after. I didn't go through the positives of them being looked after. If you're looking after the guards and making sure they're like all their needs are really taken care of and they've got good breaks, you get that effect there. Look. 15 staff are happy in their job, and that nets you a positive effect throughout the prison. So it means that they are more effective at searching. They are more likely to do good in the prison. They are more likely to be able to put down the prisoner riots and things like that. In fact, they apply a sort of calming effect throughout the prison as far as I'm aware. So if prisoners are a bit riled up and you've got a guard wandering along, instead of just going, "Oi, what you doing, mate?" and then start beating the crap out of him because the guard's pissed off, and obviously that then breeds more problems in the prison. It makes more what's the term? Like just more dissatisfaction, more aggressiveness between the two parties, about the prisoners and the guards. So instead of doing that, they'll come along and go, "Oh, what's up, mate? Oh, don't look. I know your parole's up soon. You're seeing your family, blah blah, all that sort of stuff." And it calms them down. Instead of just fighting fire with fire, it's more of like it's preventative measures rather than, it's the carrot, not the whip or the rod, if that is the right phrase. Anyway, I would love to run some electrical cable up here, but I don't actually have the money nor anything else. So, we've got intake, we've got some prisoners turning up, a total of 32. We want to go to policy, and we want to check the policy. So everything that requires solitary is currently going to get locked down, and I'm not going to change anything else. The reason for this is because I don't have any solitary, so I don't want to put them in solitary because they don't have any. Break time, I'm not going to change. Use cell quality ratings, we're going to turn off because we don't have any. We're going to go to regime, and we want to have sleep time up till 6 o'clock, like so. 7 o'clock is your shower time. 2 hours of free. Shower time's there. You've got an hour of free time, then you've got a bit of sleep. Hang on. Eat. Eat. There we go. Then you've got free time work. Actually, no, free time. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We want work lock up there. So if you've got work, you do it. Otherwise, you get locked up. And then, actually, we'll probably reduce that down a bit. Probably reduce it to that. So 3 hours of each. But we don't want 3 hours. Do you want 3 hours of lockup? It's a bit harsh, isn't it? 3 hours of lockup is fairly harsh. So, free time, another free time there, another 2 hours of eat, between 9 and 10. It's a bit late for supper, innit? But, that'll do us. So there you go. Sleep, 12 till essentially 6. Got a shower time, bit of free time before you eat. Have some food. You've got a bit more free time, another hour. Some people do say that an hour's not enough for anything in this game, because, travelling takes that. But, I think you're right. I think you're about right about that one. Generally, it's best to have 2 hours of something, because if the prisoners are here and they have to get to the canteen, it takes them half an hour to get there. So, yeah, so I have 2 hours of eat. And then a bit of free time there, free time at work, then you've got your lock-up, and then back to the other stuff as well. Okay, so, what haven't we got that we really, really, really need? Laundry, that's a must. Solitary, yeah. And protective custody, I think. So we need this building built and this building built. And we'll get that very shortly when we get some prisoners, which we will get in but a moment. Obviously, the common room is pretty much up and running. We've got phone booths, we've got 15 guards, 12 available, 3 on break. So where are they on break? There he is, look. No needs. Yeah, 15 guards say they are happy in their job. If they're unhappy, the danger level will go up, by the way. So if you see the danger level going up and you're thinking, why is that? It could just be because the people are a bit annoyed. There you go, there's a truck driver bringing off some apples and stuff. And here is our new arrivals. So, we've got John Smith, Princess, Gareth Winner, Paul Howell, Joe Lewis, Crazen Fran, or Fan, Damien Poiter, Alex Cantographer, something like that. And I'm just looking for Matt Rose, Alex Davies. I'm just looking. Oh, there's an Osborne, Scott Osborne, Sexton Curtis joins. Yeah. Right, I'm just looking for a Featherstone. We haven't got them. Okay, so first things first, they're going to be brought into the facility. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to your new home. First things first, intelligence, and then informants. And we've got some tough, volatile, fearless, tough and fearless. No known traits that are really, really bad, so that's fine. I don't know if they've added new sound effects, because you can hear like a shinking noise. Or like bottles and stuff and things being found. So obviously we are searching all of these prisoners and we're saying, oh, what's going on here? There are no prisoners assigned to eat at this canteen. Well, the reason there's no prisoners assigned to it is because there's no prisoners assigned to cells yet. And actually what we're going to do is we need to lock open. This thing we will open as well. Now, ideally, we want some automatic door openers. We just haven't got there yet. I don't think we will, to be honest with you, not in the speed. There's a face in game, I think. It's Harvey Lodder. Prison number 021479, I think. So I find it very difficult to read this text and number here. So, jailed for multiple murders and a single case of cannibalism. Apparently, that's what the biography says, but the convictions are driving under the influence and drunk and disorderly behaviour. Oh well. Right, so we have 15 grand, enough for our electrical cable to just jut in there a little bit, just to power that one up. Enough for our quick build to be finished off and do that. And electrical cable to run up in here. Like that. To power this up, and then obviously we need to power these up as well, which we might as well run in. Ah, damn it, if we cancel that and just run it like that instead, and we'll do that to power that up. Okay, so we hopefully will have enough to feed the prisoners. We'll definitely have enough to finish what I wanted to do up here, which is going to be, there's going to be laundry and cleaning cupboard. So it requires an entrance, and we will put an entrance in. We'll put an entrance in there, and then an entrance in probably there. Okay, and the reason I'm putting the entrance in there, because we're going to split this down and have a cleaning cupboard there as well. And then we'll be able to get this grant done. Should be quite an easy task, I believe. Just check our bureaucracy here. We haven't got dogs research, but we will go for that one now. We might have an armory. We're going to go for micromanagement first. I always find it useful to do that. Essentially, unlocking micromanagement is like unlocking a sort of semi-debug tool, because sometimes it just glitches out, and you really don't want to have that. So the micromanagement allows you to sort of fix things where it is broken. Laundry. Yes, we can have a laundry. So we've got a cleaning cupboard. We've now got a laundry. We need to put in items. Put in things in the laundry. I wouldn't say items, but let's put probably things in like so. And maybe laundry machines like that. And that should probably do us quite nicely, I think. Laundry baskets, just spam them. You don't need to worry about the logistics of it. Just place them in, job done. Right, utilities, that's going to be a little bit more difficult, especially with the lack of money. But if we run the pipe work where we need it to run, and then in and across, electrical cable will run, technically it'll run right across like that, and then join up to the grid. And we'll sort of run it in like that. Oh my good grief of death. Wesley Westman Van Zanten. Wow. Already a death. Snitch and ex-law enforcement. Killed for being a snitch. Didn't see him. I checked the thing at the start and it said we couldn't see him, so maybe it was just a case of, well, genuinely didn't see it, or probably hidden. I think it was hidden. I do think it was hidden. Okay, prison labour. 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Unassign the kitchen, because we're not going to have people working in there, I don't think. So straight away, death. It's not good, but we've got a grant done. So every cloud and all that. Over 2 hour grants. We've got crackdown on drugs. That's quite a good one. Find 10 illegal narcotics. Obviously we are already 50% of the way there. So a sleep time. Shakedown. Might as well. Go for the staff. Guards. Another 5 guards there just to search the area. Tunneling is something I'm quite worried about. We've found a Polaroid. I have no idea what that Polaroid's all about, but whatever. What else have we got? 3 prisoners arriving. Yep. Families are going to be visiting. Staff members are exhausted. 0 resting. They're waiting for their break. So you've got things like the chief that actually they do get tired, but they don't have needs. So I'm hoping that like I say, I mentioned in the last episode, I hope they actually go ahead and add it. That would be quite a nice thing. So over to brick foundation and place this in. Large jail door. This is going to be several things. Solitary. It'll be a sort of security room here and protective custody. If this is required to be a separate room, I will get rid of this, put an entrance there, and it should then make a separate room. So obviously a lot of people coming in here, getting shower, that's fine. Going to go to deployment, guard patrols, and what we're going to do is set a guard patrol that goes, it's very difficult to see, guard patrol that goes along here, like that. There's a guard patrol. Going to go in here, set a guard patrol, and that's fine. We'll have a guard in the kitchen, and we'll have a guard in here as well, just to patrol. I wish we don't need one there, but we'll put one in reception. And perhaps guard patrol in the visitation, it would make sense. You know, talking about the facility. And there we go. Perhaps one in here. And the laundry, maybe. Yeah, why not? And we got 2 guards in there. Okay. So, in terms of grants, we've got the dogs all finished, so we can get kennel up and running. We can get things like the library and other such, and chapel, parole, all up and running, all here, as well as the other cell block. But I think we're going to leave it there. Not a bad episode. People turned up. There was death. That wasn't the good part of the episode, but it was part of it. Yeah, progressing on quite nicely. Next episode, we're going to get some dogs. We're going to get this up and running, so solitary, as well as security, protective custody. Probably start getting some more metal detectors. We'll have our long-term investment finished, as well as, hopefully, find 10 illegal narcotics. That's on 70%. In terms of stuff getting flung in from the wall, can't be done. Because, it can be done at the moment, actually, because of this side, so stuff can be thrown in. In fact, if we just have a quick look at over the last 7 days, actually, most of it will have been brought in. Yeah, look, it's all been brought in. There's only been 2 smuggled in with the food. The rest hasn't been thrown in. In terms of, as you see, it's stolen from the entrance. That's a new button, I believe. Stolen from, essentially, when they turned up. Dangers. No, don't care about that one. Informants, we can see there is some traits. We know there's some people, there's some actually technically high risk here. Parkin, Pratt, and Mafu. Yeah. Anyway, not bad at all, I don't think. Not bad at all. Next episode, dogs, solitary, whatever we get done. We've only got a couple of episodes to finish it off, so hopefully we will get there in time. As always, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.